Hi, everyone. Welcome to Level 1-2. My name is Alfie. Thank you so much for being here today. So we'll be focusing a lot on twisting today and kind of getting into the core. So let us get started laying on our backs in whatever starting position you want. So you can start in Shavasana, reclining butterfly, just wherever feels the most comfortable and is going to allow you to start to tap in and settle in. So just laying on your back, whatever position feels fine to start. Once you arrive, take a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Again, in through your nose. Sigh it out. One more inhale. Release. Just find a natural rhythm of your breathing. In through your nose, out through your nose. And just begin to check in. Starting by checking in with your body. Notice how it's feeling today. Check in with your headspace. Just noticing your thoughts. And then check in with your heart. Just noticing what emotions or feelings are present. And then take your hands to the sides of your rib cage with your elbows out. And then just with these next few breaths, just breathe into your rib cage and into your hands. Then as you exhale, draw your navel to your spine. So think about breathing side to side as you next inhale. Navel to spine as you exhale. Just take about 10 more breaths. So focusing on breathing into the side ribs more so than the front of the belly. Five more breaths. On your next inhale, go ahead and take a full body stretch, legs forward, arms back. And then exhale, draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug. Open your arms out to a T. Let your legs fall to the left, reclining twists. So as you inhale, breathe into the right rib cage. As you exhale, pull your belly in and twist deeper. On your next inhale, take your knees back to your chest. And then let your legs fall to the right. Reclining twist, other side. Take your knees back to center as you inhale. And then exhale here. Roll to one side. And then press yourself up and make your way to tabletop, hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Starting with a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tail and chest. Exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin. Move through cat-cow a few times. Three, two, one. And then find a flat back. Stay on your right hand. On your inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, twist. Pause here as you inhale, reach up to the ceiling. As you exhale, push away from the floor. Take another breath in. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, resting on your left shoulder, left side of your head. Beautiful, everybody. Right hand down, left arm back up to the sky, twist. Now reach your left arm to the front of the room, look down at the floor. You can either keep both legs down or on your next inhale, kick your right leg to the wall behind you, balancing. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Set your hand down to the floor, look forward, and then draw your right knee to your chest. Step your right foot in between your hands. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach up, low crescent lunge. Take your right hand to your right thigh or knee, and then reach your left arm up and over, side bend. Beautiful, everybody. Reach both arms up, inhale. Hands down to the mat, and then step back to tabletop pose. Again, a few rounds of cat-cow. Find a flat back. Left hand stays down, right arm up, twist. Inhale. Pausing here. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, push away from the floor to twist deeper. Next, exhale, thread your right arm and rest on your right side. Oh, hi, Linda. All right, everybody, left hand down, reach your right arm back up to the sky. Inhale, twist. Now reach your right arm to the front of the room, look down at the floor. Again, you can keep both legs down or inhale, kick the opposite leg back, your left leg. Balancing here. 3, 2. Hand down to the floor, and then draw your left knee to your chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, reach up, low crescents. And then left hand to your left thigh, right arm stays up, side bend to the left, stretching through your right rib cage. Both arms up as you inhale. Hands down to the mat, step back to tabletop pose as you breathe in. And then tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog, breathe out. Go ahead and pedal out through your legs for your first down dog. Then walk your hands to the back of your mat, finding a forward fold at the back. Maybe grab opposite elbows, sway your body, shake your head yes and no. Just releasing your spine. And then release your hands to the floor. Slide your hands up to your shins. Create a flat back. Look up, inhale. Refold, exhale. Press through your legs. Stand all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands together at your hearts. Half sun salutations. Inhale, reach out, around, and up. And then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Hands together at your hearts. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold, exhale. Once more, stand up, reach up. Open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Try to keep your hips square to the front of the room. And then reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Again, pull the right hip back. Make sure it's not tracking forward more than the left. But keep reaching out through the right arm. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Step to the middle of your mats. And then just turn to face one of the long sides. Step your feet out wide. So about 5 feet or 4 here, making sure your feet are parallel. Hands on your hips, roll your shoulder blades back, lift your chest as you inhale. Exhale, lean forward till you're about halfway. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can take your hands down onto blocks or the floor, but try to maintain your flat back here. Anchor into the outer edges of your feet. Hug your inner thighs in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to your hips if they're on the floor. Press through your heels, stand up. And then step up to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, reach out, around, and up. And then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold, exhale. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower your right knee down to the floor. You can have a blanket underneath your knee. And then inhale, reach up, low crescent lunge. Reach up high as you inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your front hip. And take another breath in. And then exhale, hands down to the mat or blocks. Plant your right palm, left arm up to the sky, twist. Now take a big breath in here. As you exhale, lower both hands to the floor or blocks. Pull your hips back, straightening your left leg for half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. And then we'll do a little flow here. So on your next inhale, rebend into your left knee, twist to the left, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, straighten your front leg and fold. Keep flowing. Inhale, rebend and twist. Exhale, straighten and fold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your half splits and pause. And then plant your right palm, reach your left arm up to the sky. So twisted half splits. Your left leg is still straight. Pull the left hip back as you're twisting. 3, 2. Both hands to the front of your mat. Rebend into your front knee. Look forward. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee up. Take as many steps as you need as you step up to the front. Feet together. Fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold. Exhale. Sit back into your first chair. Arms can reach up or hands can be at your hearts. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then exhale, hands to the floor, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Refold, exhale. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lower your left knee to the floor. Pat it up if you need. Inhale, reach up, crescent lunge. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands down to the mat or blocks. Inhale, twist to the right, right arm up. And then as you exhale, hands to the mats, pull your hips back, straightening your right leg, half splits. And then we'll flow here. Inhale, lunge forward and twist to the right. Exhale, hands down, pull it back and fold. Move through a few more times with your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half splits and hold. Right leg is straight. And then plant your left palm, right arm up to the sky, twists, but this time in half splits. So Linda, twist to the other side, but keep your front leg the same. Yeah. 3, 2, beautiful. Both hands to the mat, rebend into your front knee. Lift your back knee up, prepare as you inhale, and then step up to the front, feet together as you exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sit back into chair, arms reach up. And then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold, exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. This time, spin your right heel down to a 45-degree angle, and then rise up for warrior 1. Pull your left hip back as you sink your hips forward. And as your hips drop down towards your front heel, lift up through your arms with your torso. 2. Good. Hands to your hips, straighten your front leg, and then step up, feet together, mountain pose. Inhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. As you inhale, reach your left arm forward as you pull your left hip back. As you exhale, slight crunch through your right rib cage to twist deeper. Beautiful. Stay low in your hips. Reach both arms forward as you inhale. Twist to the other side as you exhale. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale, stand all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your hips. And then just go ahead and walk yourself back to the middle of your mat. Turn to face one of the long sides again. And then step your feet wide. Roll your shoulders, lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, lean forward till you're about halfway. And then either right hand to the center or right hand on a block, and then twist to the left. Left hand can stay on your hip or left arm can reach up. Beautiful. Both hands to the floor, twist to the other side. Left hand down, right arm up. Beautiful. Both hands to the floor as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Hands to your hips, press to your heels and stand. And then step up to the original front of the mat. Good. Inhale, sit back into chair. And then exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Spin your left heel down. Rise up for warrior one. I got a little ahead of myself. We were supposed to do that wide-legged twist after this warrior one, but course corrected. Y'all are doing great. 2. Beautiful. Hands to your heart or hips, straighten your front leg, and then step forward, feet together, mountain pose. So let's balance on the right leg, and then as you inhale, lift your left knee to your chest, one-legged Tadasana. You can either hold onto your left knee or have your hands at your heart. 3, 2. Slowly as you can, step your left foot to the back of the mat, landing in warrior one. Now stretch up high through your arms as you inhale. And then as you exhale, take your hands to your heart, lean forward, tap your left elbow to your right knee to twist. And then inhale, reach it back up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist, left elbow to right knee. So flow here. And really, when you twist, go slow and feel the twisting motion in your rib cage. So as you inhale, expand, lift up. Exhale, slow twist. Feel the contraction of the twist. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, reach up. Straighten your front leg, hands to your hips. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, inhale. Lean forward till you're about halfway, pyramid pose. Hands can also be on blocks here. 3, 2. Rebend into your front knee, reach up, Virabhadrasana 1. Open up to Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Firm your outer thighs. Draw your shoulder blades in, but reach out through your arms. 4, 3, 2. Good. Hands to your hips, look forward, and then step up to the front, feet together, mountain pose. Going to the other side, balance on your left leg, lift your right knee to your chest. And you can hold on to the knee or have your hands on hips or hearts. 3, 2. Beautiful. Step it back to warrior 1. Good. Reach up nice and high as you inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Tap your right elbow to left knee. Good. Inhale it up. Slow twist and tap. Keep flowing with your own breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale it up. Hands to your hips, straighten your front leg. And then exhale, lean forward till you're about halfway. Pyramid pose. Again, hands can be on blocks. Beautiful, everybody. Rise up to warrior 1. Inhale. Open to warrior 2. Exhale. Press strong through the outer edges of your feet. Engage the outer thighs. 3, 2. Good. Hands to your hips or hearts. Step up to the front, feet together, mountain pose. Good. So walk your knees and your feet together. And then sit back into chair. Reach both arms forward as you inhale. Exhale, stay low in your chair. Take your hands to the floor, belly on top of your thigh. Walk your right hand to the center, and then inhale, twist to the left. Left arm up. Pull the right hip back. 3, 2. Good. Left hand down. And then reach your right arm up. Stay low on your hips. You can also have your hand on a block, remember. 3, 2. Both hands to the floor as you inhale. Straighten your legs and fold as you exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Plant your palms. Step back to downward facing dog. Option 1, stay in down dog. Option 2, shift forward to plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Your knees can also be down in half plank. Push away from the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2. Everyone lower your knees down, hug your elbows in, and then bend at your elbows and lower all the way down to the floor. Good. Belly stays on the ground. Inhale, peel your chest up for cobra. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Once more, cobra as you inhale. Lower down as you exhale. Tuck your toes. Press up to tabletop pose, hands and knees. Once you're in tabletop, kick your right leg to the wall behind you, balancing. And then take your left hand to your left hip. Good. As you inhale, push away from the floor with your right arm. As you exhale, turn your chest to the left, twisting. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Set your hand down to the floor. Draw your right knee to your chest, and then step your right foot between your hands. If you need your hands on blocks, have them there. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, spin your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands. And then once you're in your warrior 1, straighten out your front leg. And then open arm twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. So as you inhale, lengthen your spine, pull the right hip back. Exhale, twist a little deeper, staying upright. Now on your next inhale, lean forward, hinging from your right waistline. And then exhale, tip your left hand to the floor or a block. Right arm up, revolve triangle. Beautiful, everybody. 4, 3. Beautiful. Both hands down to the floor or your blocks. Bend into your front knee, shift the weight forward, and then float your back leg up to a standing splits. Option 1, you can stay folded over your standing leg. Option 2, you can take a half lift position, so lifting your chest forward, hands staying on the blocks. Maybe try taking one hand off the floor. Maybe try taking both hands off the floor and balancing in Warrior 3. 2. Beautiful. Hands to the blocks of the floor. Step it back to Warrior 1. Inhale. Open to Warrior 2. Exhale. Flip your front palm. Reverse the warrior. Breathe in. Hold your reverse. Sink into your front hip as you reach up and back. And then exhale, side angle. Right elbow to thigh. Left arm up or up and over. Three, 2. Good. Rise up to Warrior 2 as you inhale. Step up to the front of the mat, feet together, mountain pose. Inhale, reach out, around, and up. Breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, half lift. Step back to downward facing dog. Again, you can stay in down dog or inhale, shift forward to plank. Maybe stay in plank or lower all the way down to the floor. If you've lowered, inhale, lift up to cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Good. Make your way to tabletop, hands and knees. And once you're in tabletop pose, kick your left leg to the wall behind you. Right hand on your right hip. As you inhale, look forward. As you exhale, twist to the right. Keep kicking your left leg back. 4. Beautiful. Both hands to the floor. Draw your knee to your chest. Step your foot between your hands. Then again, hands can be on blocks. Make your way up to Warrior 1 as you inhale. Once you're in Warrior 1, straighten out your front leg. Open arm twist to the left and hold. Again, pull your left hip back as you reach your right arm forward. 3, 2. Lean forward, hinging from the left waist. Exhale, tip over, revolved triangle pose. Yes, hands can be on blocks if you need. Both hands down to the mat or blocks, rebend into your front knee, shift the weight forward. Exhale, float your back leg up, standing splits. Again, you can stay just folding over your standing leg. You can take a half lift position. Supported warrior 3, maybe take one hand off the block. Maybe take both hands off the block and lift up to warrior 3. Beautiful, everybody. Hands to the mat. Step back to warrior 1. Inhale. Open to warrior 2. Exhale. Flip and reverse. Breathe in. Pause in your reverse. Expand through your side body. And then exhale, lean forward, setting up for your side angle pose. Rise up to warrior 2. Hands to your hips. Step up to the front of the mat, feet together. So make sure that your blocks are set up at the front of the mat. And then have your feet about hips distance, hands on your hips, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, lean forward till you're about halfway. Take your hands to the floor or your blocks. Keep your flat back position, shift the weight into your right leg, kick your left leg and float it towards the wall behind you. Now you can stay here if this is where your edge is. If you want to take it a little bit further, take your right hand to your right hip, left hand stays down. If you want to go deeper, push into your left hand, kick through your left heel, and then turn your chest to the right. Revolved half moon. Four, 3, 2. Slowly untwist first, hands to the blocks, and then slowly feet together, soften and fold. Take a moment here in your forward fold. Then inhale, find your flat back, hands on the blocks, pause. Shift the weight into your right leg or your left leg. Kick your right leg to the wall behind you. Again, you can stay here. Maybe take your left hand to your left hip. Maybe start to rotate your chest to the left. Revolved half moon. Both hands to the mat first, and then feet together, soften and fold. Nice job, everyone. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. Option 1, stay in down dog. Option 2, shift forward to plank. You can stay in plank or take your vinyasa, lowering down, inhaling into a back bend, and then everybody back to downward facing dog. Good. Everyone shift forward once more, lower all the way down to your belly and chest. So once you're on the floor, take your hands underneath your forehead, elbows out. And then we're coming into half frog pose. So you're going to slide your left leg out to the side with your knee bent at a 90-degree angle. And then you can either stay resting on your chest, or you can lift yourself up into a Sphinx pose with your upper body. Either way, just let your hips sink down. We'll be here for about a minute, so just let yourself relax into it. I would do this with you, but my yoga mat is being overtaken by two kitties, so. Just be for about 30 more seconds. If you're in Sphinx, lower down onto your chest first, and then slide your left leg back to meet your right. Pause here. And then we'll go to the other side. So take your right leg out to the side, knee at a 90-degree angle. And then you can either stay resting on your chest or lift up to Sphinx. We'll be here for another minute, just letting your hips sink down, getting into that inner thigh. About 30 more seconds here. So lower down onto your belly and chest. Slide your right leg back to meet your left. And from here, hands by your ribs, tuck your toes, press yourself up to tabletop. And then option one, you can either take wide knee child's pose. So big toes to touch and knees out wide, hips to your heels, and stretch your arms forward. You want a deeper inner thigh stretch, preferably turning to face the long side of the mat in tabletop. You'll keep your shins parallel and walk your shins out wide for frog pose. If you're taking frog, ideally you want your hips in line with your knees rather than going back. And then you can lower down onto your forearms. You can stay on your hands. And again, if frog is too intense, then feel free to stick with wide knee child's pose. You have about 30 more seconds wherever you are. Very carefully, if you're in frog, lift up onto your hands first, and then start to scoot your shins back together. If you're in child's pose, just lift up to tabletop. And then just bump your hips from left to right, or maybe make big circles with your hips. And then make your way to a seat. Feel free to sit on a blanket if you'd like. So starting with butterfly, feet together, knees apart. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Yep. 30 more seconds here. Slowly raise yourself up and pause. Now, option one, you can repeat butterfly if that is enough for your inner thighs. If you want to go deeper, then you'll take both legs out to a wide V and then fold down the middle for wide-legged forward fold or Prasarita Padottanasana. And then we will be here for another minute. So use whatever props that you need to support your upper body and your chest, your head, your arms. Slowly raise yourself up. Then straighten your legs out in front of you. Give them a shimmy and shake. And from here, you'll make your way onto your back. Have your props nearby you. So starting with supported bridge, you'll slip a block underneath your pelvis or your tailbone. Your feet can either stay flat on the floor with your knees bent, or you can extend your legs forward. Maybe you goalpost your arms or reach your arms towards the wall behind you. Just let yourself melt and relax into the block. So if you extend your legs forward, walk your feet back up towards you. And then everybody lift your legs up towards the sky for legs up the air pose. Here, slowly lower your feet back down to the earth. Lift your hips, slide the block away. Walk your feet as wide as your yoga mat and just windshield wiper your knees from left to right. And the next time that your knees fall to the right side, pause there, half windshield wiper. You can take your arms out to a T or a goalpost. You can look towards your left shoulder. And it's not required, but some people like to take their right foot and stack it over the left thigh just to add a little bit of extra sensation. That feels okay for you or your knee and your lower back, feel free to do it. Your right foot is crossed over your left knee, uncross it. Everybody take your knees to center, feet at the edges of the mat, and then drop your knees over to the left. Again, you can stack your left foot over your right thigh here if you'd like. Take your legs back to center. Walk your legs together. Take a full body stretch as you inhale. Then exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself one last final hug here, maybe a happy baby. Mhm. You'll start to make your way to your final shape, Shavasana. Position your arms and legs however you need. And once you arrive there, take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. And just enjoy rest and relaxation. Invite a deep breath back into your body. Exhale. Make some gentle movement through your fingers, your toes, ankles and wrists. Gentle tilt of your head from left to right. As you're ready, draw your knees into your chest, roll to one side, and make your way up to a seat. Once you are seated, draw your hands together at your hearts. Bow your head down, give yourself gratitude for showing up today, dedicating time to your self-care, your self-love, and your self-growth. In honor and reverence for this practice, our teachers, and each other, I thank you for sharing your practice, and may you continue to shine your light out and contribute to peace for our world. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. If you have any questions, you can let me know after the recording ends.